Working on a cruise ship can be really tough, so here are my 5 top things to help you get through a cruise contract. Let's go! Hey guys, first let me apologise for the sound quality in this video. I didn't have space to bring my microphones and cables and stands and all that kind of stuff with me, so I'm going to use the internal mic in this camera, so if it sounds... Also, right above me is the loudest air conditioning vent, making some weird noises. Can you hear that? Anyway, 5 things to help you get through a cruise contract. Mostly aimed towards musicians, but hopefully anyone working on ships might find this a bit useful. So, in no particular order, let's go. Okay, number 1 is a watch. Probably the most important thing you can take on ship with you, really. Everything runs to a super tight schedule on ship, and you need to know where you need to be and when you need to be there. You don't need to take a smartwatch with you. I have my iWatch on this contract with me. Any watch will kind of do. But the advantage of a smartwatch is that people can get in touch with me when I don't have my phone on me. Having a smartwatch means that I can get sent notifications or emails or text messages or anything like that when my phone has signal, which isn't all that often at sea. But I can get sent messages about set changes or location changes, things like that, which happen all the time on ship. And if I'm not in my cabin or about somewhere where somebody knows where I am, where somebody can actually tell me what is going to change on my set, I can send it straight to my phone. It'll come through to my watch. Easy. The other cool thing about smartwatch is it tracks everything that I do throughout the day, so all my workouts, my steps and all that kind of thing. Really cool app to help stay fit and healthy. So get a watch, keep it on you and be on time. Number 2 is backups. Now, not just for guitar players or musicians, backing up everything is super vital these days. Backing up your computer, your phone, all these kind of things. Anything that is part of what you do or what you need to make a show happen or anything like that, you've got to have a contingency plan. So as a musician, you need a backup plan for everything. What if a string was to break, amp was to stop working, cable stopped working, what power supply went out, microphone didn't work, what if the monitor stopped working? All these kind of things need to be thought of, and what you would do mid-set if any one of those was to happen. All those have happened to me, by the way. So for guitars, I have next to me is the mono dual case, which has 2 electric guitars in there, so I always travel with 2 electric guitars. That means that not only am I safe if I were to break a string mid-song, because I can just grab the other guitar, carry straight back on, but also by having 2 different guitars with me, it offers me loads more different sounds that I can do on stage and makes it a bit more versatile, a bit more sonically interesting, so I can do many more things on stage. It also means that I can have 2 different kinds of tunings at all times, so I could have one in standard, one in E flat, or one in drop D, or whatever it might be. On this contract, they wanted silent stage, so I had to take the Helix and run front of house. So that's upstairs. No, it's downstairs. Wait, which deck am I on? That's upstairs. Deck 7, flight cased, side of stage, ready to go, so I can just pull that out, recable up, and straight off. The backup for it on this contract, because I had to be so light with what I brought, is actually an iPad running Bios FX. Stick that through a small interface, straight in front of house, it'll get by, it'll do the job. Touch wood, I haven't had to use it yet. I have sound checked it. It'll do the job in an emergency. For acoustics, I have my Faith acoustic with me here, and I don't actually have a backup for the acoustic. Probably should. For consumables, I brought packs and packs of strings with me, packs of picks and all the kind of gear that I need for guitar maintenance and things like that. It all goes into the mono case. Just have a plan in place for anything that can go wrong, because it will go wrong. Nothing lasts on a contract, everything breaks. So make sure you have a spare for when it does. Number 3, you get quite a lot of downtime on ship as a musician. For example, I don't start my actual working hours until about 7:30 tonight, working through till kind of 1 in the morning, something like that. So take a laptop with you. These are super useful, not only for completing bits of work and, you know, doing bits of editing and things like that I can do whilst I'm here, but also keeping yourself entertained during the downtime. You can fill that full of films or TV and things like that, downloaded legally of course. Keep yourself amused for hours. Keeping yourself entertained during the downtime when you're in a tiny cabin by yourself is one of the hardest things to do. So having a laptop with you with a big supply of entertainment on there is a really good thing to do. Another part of downtime is that most of these ships have a crew gym on them. It's open 24 hours a day. It's there, it's free for you to use. So take some gym gear with you. Get in the crew gym. I try and go every day. It's a really good thing to do. It clears your mind, helps you stay fit and healthy. Use the crew gym, it's there. So number 4 is kind of a state of mind, I suppose. Working on cruise ship can be quite tough mentally and emotionally. You're away from your family, away from your friends for months, sometimes years at a time. These contracts can be 12 months sometimes. A lot of people can't deal with that, being away from their loved ones for a long period of time. It's difficult to deal with. You miss a lot of things. You miss birthdays, you miss weddings. This year I missed Christmas and New Year because I was here and I was working. There's a lot of ways around it these days. There's FaceTime and Skype that you can do. You can make calls from sea quite easily. There's people on board that will help you get through these kind of things. There's usually ship counsellors and people that you can talk to about all these kind of things. But you need to be prepared that being away from people that you want to spend your time with is emotionally taxing. It does make the time that you get to spend with your families once the contract is over much more special, I guess. And number 5 is footwear. Obviously you've got to take shoes with you on a contract, but you walk miles on a cruise ship, miles and miles. So you need shoes that are both comfortable but suitable for the climate and the conditions that you're going to be in. For example, I'm in Norway at the moment. It's -4 every day. It's snowing. It's freezing cold. So I brought these with me, which are all weather, waterproof. Go out on deck when it's snowing, it's icy, it's slippy, no problems at all. But if my contract was in the Caribbean, like some of the previous ones that I've done, I wouldn't be taking these with me. I'd be taking something much more suitable for that environment. You want something that you can wear every day that's comfortable and is not going to cause you any problems. Take appropriate footwear and don't take loads of pairs of them. You only need a couple of pairs of shoes when you're on ship. Shoes take up a lot of space and there's not a lot of space in these cabins, so only take the shoes that you actually need and the ones that you're going to wear. So that's it. 5 things to help you through a cruise contract. Oh wait, there's one more. Travel light if you can. I've been doing this a while now and I've got it down to exactly what I need in a suitcase that can get me through months at a time. I know exactly what I need to take for my gear with backups and spares and everything and how to pack it all so I can get the most out of it. You need to travel as light as possible because you're going to be carrying everything through airports and coaches and buses and on taxis and things like that. So make sure that you can carry all of your own stuff. Also in cabin there's not a lot of storage space, so you need to make sure that all the bags and things that you bring with you can go away. Usually there's storage under the beds and there's cupboards and things like that, but there's not a lot of it. So you don't want to be bringing bags and bags and cases of gear. Travel light, trust me. So that's it. 5 things to help you get through a cruise contract as a musician. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe below. See you later.